Hey guys, so obviously I feel so great right now about my Miami Heat going into game 7 tomorrow night. But I just want to mention some things. Look, obviously Jimmy Butler's 47 points was the storyline, and that may be true, and obviously it is true. I mean, Jimmy Butler put out a masterclass, 47 points, 9 rebounds, I think, 8 assists. I mean, he was so special in that game. I mean, this just reminds me of what LeBron did in Game 6 10 years ago. But I never thought LeBron's 45 could ever be overpassed like that. But for Jimmy Butler to put up 47, I mean, he shut my mouth up yesterday. Not to say that he's not capable of it. It's crazy because he wasn't healthy with the knee injury. I mean, if he was healthy, he could have a chance. But Jimmy Butler proved he was healthy. Whatever injected in his knee, it helped. And D Wade, obviously, whatever he said to him, obviously, it stick to his mind, and he was aggressive from the start. But Jimmy's 47 was the key. But Miami, to me, won this game also by doing the little things defensively. Look, I know Boston Celtics always get the credit for being the best defensive team in the NBA. I don't really agree with that. Because if that was the case, how did Jimmy motherfucking Buckets get 47 on you guys? So I really believe Miami's the best defensive team in the NBA, in my opinion. And yes, they don't have the necessary big guys or size like the Boston Celtics with Robert Williams, who's a rim protector. Al Horford's another that guy with size. Grant Williams. But Miami got versatility defensively. They don't got the size Boston has, but they got the versatility. That's why I think they're the best. And I'm gonna show you a couple of plays that prove what I'm saying. Um, Let me just get a play out here somewhere, and let's just play it and see what they're doing. Let's see. Let's just play this, and I'll go back and see what they're trying to do here. Because this was great defense yesterday. Okay, that's not. I mean, he just missed. Let's see if we can keep going. Let's see if there's a play out there that I can break down. That look proves my point. They're the best defensive team in the NBA. I mean, they may not have the size, but they've got heart. But they got versatility, and if they come out, obviously tomorrow night, they're gonna give Golden State Warriors a lot of problems. So we'll see what happens. But uh, this is a good play actually. So let's run this play back. Run this play back. So stop here. Let's run a little bit back. A little bit back. Let's run this play back. Let's run this play back. Way back. Trying to find a play that can. Okay, stop here. Stop here. Okay, so see if I can find a pen. No, that's not a good pen. Back. Eraser. Sorry, guys. Not used to this, but it helps. Let's see. Rectangle? No, I don't like that either. Ooh, I saw a pointer once. What the hell? I guess a pen wouldn't help. Okay, so let's look at this play here. So Al Horford right here. Look at Al Horford. This is a switch right here. So Kyle Lowry's. So basically, what Miami does defensively, and to me, I think they're so versatile. They switch basically everything, right? So Al Horford has a size advantage. Robert Williams right here has a size advantage, right? These are like basically mouse in the house, barbecue chicken alert, right? So this is easily Boston's advantage here. They can score offensively. But what Miami does is they look at the play here. Let's look at the play. Sorry, guys. Let's look at the play. Let's look at the play here. Let's look at the play. Okay. Robert Williams trying to get in the paint, try to score over shoes, couldn't get it. Now let's look at the scramble ball. Okay, Marcus Smart gets it. Let's look at Marcus Smart trying to get it to Robert Williams. Robert Williams gets Al Horford. Stop here. Again, the rotation. You see the rotation defensively. Horford looks like he was going to get a layup. Instead, Lowry strips the ball away, and it looked like a loose ball foul occurred after that. So let's look at that play again and what led to that Lowry strip, because that was an important key to me. That really changed the game. One sec, guys. Circle these circles out. Yeah, love talking about defense. You guys know. Classic mouse. This will work. Now they focus better. There we go. Let's play better. That's what I wanted to see, the pointer focus. Okay, so let's look at this play back. Little back, little back, little back. Oh, right here, right here. Stop, stop. Okay. Scramble, 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 scramble. Okay. Robert Williams gets a pass to Al Horford. Horford, right here. Look, see? Horford could have had an easy lap. Look at the rotation you see defensively. Look at this rotation. Everyone in the paint. Yes, Miami is small, but everyone's in the paint. Look at the little guy Lowry. Look at what he's doing. That's excellent defense. Look at the play. Look at that strip. I mean, that's your point guard. That's your 6 foot point guard getting a loose ball, getting a strip on Al Horford, who's basically 6'10". So that's incredible defense from the Miami Heat. Let me see if there's another play defense. Let's keep playing this. Let's see if there's any great defensive plays we can look at. See if we can break it now. Because this was just great defense last night, and we're seeing multiple clips of it. Okay, that's just out of bounds. Let's see if we can keep going, keep going, keep going. It's just out of bounds plays. Jaylen Brown, let's see. Jaylen Brown, okay, step back. Okay, whatever. He just great defense by Max Strus. It's just great defense. Let's see if there's any more great defense we can look at. Okay, Marcus Smart, Max Strus. Okay, let's look at the play. Even stop. Okay, stop. I want to talk about something, and I think Miami should do this more in Game 7. You see what they're doing to Marcus Smart right here, and something that they should consider doing next game. They made Marcus Smart yesterday more of a scorer than a facilitator because he really is their best facilitator. Without Marcus Smart facilitating, they're just not great offensively. Let's look at this play here. Smart, switch on to Strus. And Strus, this is a good matchup because Marcus Smart is not an offensive threat to me. He's not one of those guys just going to score. See, look at that. Look at that contest by Strus. Great contest. He's not a great scorer. Make him score. And that's what Miami Heat did yesterday. Air ball, great contest by Strus. Miami runs. Gets in transition. Let's look at the play. Caleb Martin gets to the basket. Defense leads to offense. That's great execution by Miami on both ends of the floor. We keep going here. You see here Jason Tatum. Okay, there's some great defensive play. Okay, Jimmy Butler, stop. Jimmy Butler gets the steal. Let's look at the play back. How did Jimmy Butler get that steal? How was he able to anticipate that? Well, let's look at the play. Jimmy Butler's one of those underrated defenders. That's just great IQ. He noticed that Jason Tatum was going to make that pass. You talk about a guy that's basically a free safety defensive player, a defensive back making that type of play. Well, that's what he is. I mean, a free safety, a guy that tracks the ball like that, gets in transition, and so on and so forth. We keep going. I mean, these are great defensive plays that Miami had yesterday. Jaylen Brown. See, again, knocked away. Jimmy Butler did a great job, knocked away. A lot of great defensive plays we saw last night, obviously. Okay. Not bad defensively there. Duncan try to contest. I mean, this is what I'm talking about. This is the best defense in the NBA, in my opinion. I mean, I know Boston always gets the credit, but to me, I think Miami's just a little better. I see great contest by Bam Adebayo. He's one of our best shot blockers, even though he's 6'9", 6'10". Big time contest. Okay, good job by Bam being disciplined. I mean, defensively, they were great. Very good. We look at the plays here. I mean, they were just very incredible. I'm going to do something here. Do something here, baby. But, Miami was just great defensively. I just loved how they fought and competed. Even though Jimmy Butler had 47, everyone else did the little things to win the game. And so Jimmy didn't have to tire himself. And so I just loved how they did that. And so try to speed this up maybe a little bit. Let's see. Stop. Okay. A little faster. Oh, see, I mean, this is another thing by Miami they don't get enough credit for. They have an ability to protect the paint. One of the main reasons why, look, they're so good at protecting the paint because it's plays like this. Look at that. Look at Max Strus diving on the floor like that. I mean, getting the offensive charge on Al Horford. Did a great job. Anticipate Al Horford was going to go to his right. I mean, that's just great defense. I mean, you talk about a guy that, I mean, he also commits charges, is an underrated defender. I mean, that's a great offensive foul. Again, I mean, you talk about, it's incredible. I mean, look at everyone trying to get after Marcus Smart. Gets a strip ball, gets in transition. Look at Oladipo, back to Butler. As my internet's getting a little shaky right now, but basically I've seen this play before. Basically, Butler's going to get it. And once Butler gets it, gives it to Bam. And Bam, great slam in transition. Didn't score a lot last night, but his defense was key for us to win the game. Okay, these are just basically more in the first half. I want to see a couple of plays at the end of the game. That's to me when Miami just clamped them up defensively. Let's look at the end of the game to me because those are the plays that Miami made defensively that impacted winning. So let's look at this is the play. Okay, so 2 minutes left. Miami had a 3-point lead. Boston had a chance to maybe get some momentum, maybe try to get back, maybe try to close the series out. But what did Miami do? They locked in defensively. Let's look at this play here. Look at Strus ball denying him. Ball denying him. Does a great job. Let's go back a little bit. Let's go back a little bit. Okay. Okay. Stop. Look at the way Max Strus is ball denying him. That's great defense, man. I mean, like I know Max Strus. People say they're gonna attack him because he's a weak defensively, but I don't think he's weak to me. I think he does a great job of being disciplined. He may not be the most sexy defender, but he does a good job positioning wise. He also does a good job of always lowering to the help side so guys can help. I mean, you talk about a guy that does everything for Miami defensively. I just thought he was crucial on both ends of the floor. Max Strus did the little things yesterday, hit some big time shots from three, but his defense was also critical as well because he did a great job, and he also did a good job for Miami not making him on an island, making him get some help. And so I love Max Strus defensively. I mean, he's underrated in that aspect. People are always going to say he's the weak link. It probably is. At the same time, he does a great job defensively. So, I mean, he does a great job. I mean, look at this. Oh, let's look at the playback. Let's look at the playback right here, right now. Sorry, guys. I'm trying to move this. Okay. Look at this play. I mean, this is great defense. This is great defense. This is great competition. I mean, this is great competition. It's great competition. I mean, you talk about defense. I mean, this is incredible. Let's look at this play. Look at the way Max Strus. Look at this. This is Baldenal not letting Tatum get the ball very comfortably. Look at this. Incredible. Stop. 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 You see this? That's PJ Tucker. You talk about wanting the ball, wanting to go to a game seven. Well, you got to show me how you want it. And PJ Tucker showed that. Look at that. The strip on Tatum. Tatum went to his little package and spin move. PJ Tucker anticipated that. Look at this. He anticipated that spin move, gets the strip, and Tucker gets the steal. Big time play by PJ Tucker. And obviously, after that was an unnecessary foul by Boston. Obviously, it didn't really cost them the game, but unnecessary in that moment because they were already down by 3. Okay. Now Tucker made those 2 free throws. Miami's now up by 5. Let's look at what the play they do here. Okay, let's look at the play. Look at this. Look at the way Strus is bodying up, kind of. Okay, so let's see what Tatum does. He tries to attack, goes in, right? Horford, right there. And Horford's a pretty good 3-point shooter himself. Bam. Look at Bam. Hustling, trying to get a little bit of a contest. And he kind of did. It went in and out, but still. Look at Bam trying to hustle for that contest. Great play by Bam Adebayo. PJ Tucker made a big-time rebound. And again, a loose ball foul by the Boston Celtics. And this is the last play I want to show that really just summed it up how great defense was. Look at that. Look at Victor Oladipo. That's an offensive foul. It was previously a block. They reviewed it. It was offensive foul, which was understandable because he was clearing perfect look. But I want to see this Tucker rebound one more time because you talk about a dog of PJ Tucker willing to do whatever it takes. This is a guy doing the dirty work. Look at this. Gets the rebound with one hand, making sure he secured it with another hand. Does a great job. Loose ball foul by Boston. Again. And then again here, let's look at this. Up by 4. By 4. Okay, look at Victor Oladipo. Look what he does. Tries to get in that legal guarding position. Make sure he's outside the restricted area so he can so he can draw an offensive foul. Look at the play. Look at that. Unbelievable by Victor Oladipo. His defense also was great last night. Did the little things to win the game. You always got to count on Victor Oladipo's defense because that's just who he is. Again. Look at that. Incredible. Very fearless. Doesn't care about Jaylen Brown jumping over him. Great hustle play. That's what Miami Heat fans love. Great defensive plays like that. It was previously a blocking foul. You see the ref there. Overturned it. It was an offensive foul. I mean, that just sums up what Miami did defensively. And look, I mean, Miami, they came in and they really set the tone defensively. And very impressive to watch. I really love how Miami played, came out with energy, um, and like it just shows you like Boston, as great as they are defensively, they're not better than Miami. And they've shown in the wins in this series, particularly, that they're very good defensively. They lock in. I think with Miami, sometimes we just having these offensive droughts has gotten Boston back in this game. Now Miami's done the same thing with Boston. Boston's been able to come back, but Miami can also do that to Boston. So it's been a back and forth series. But defensively, I think Miami's just better than Boston. No offense to Boston, but when Jimmy Butler goes for 47 against that defense, I mean, to be honest, I don't think you're that good of a defense, in my personal opinion. Miami wouldn't allow something like that. They would do everything they can to try to slow that offensive player down. So Jimmy Butler was huge last night, obviously against great defense, and so Miami to me is just a great defense. And they get out of this series tomorrow with great defense, which they will. They're gonna make the Warriors live in hell. So I mean, I love the defense from Miami last night, despite Jimmy Butler's 47-point performance, which was great. The little things Miami did last night helped them force a game seven back in their crib for tomorrow night, and I'm excited to see what Miami does on both ends of the floor, particularly defensively against Boston. So that's my analysis of what Miami did defensively against the Boston Celtics last night. They did that to keep their season alive, despite all the challenges, despite being doubted, despite people saying, "Oh, well, the series is over." Well, they showed that series isn't over by doing the little things last night.